Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about video game journalism website Kotaku and how it's been hit by redundancies. I think Kotaku might be next. This is after Geo Media shut down Jezebel. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that because there's been some more stuff that's come up in regards to Jezebel. And I'm sure a lot of these wonderful ladies are going to spill the tea.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
You know, in the weeks and months and years, especially after the NDA runs out, they're going to spill the tea on what went down. And we're going to talk about Kotaku specifically, though, because this is another website owned by Geo Media. And Kotaku, nobody really likes Kotaku.
I know, that was still the best. I don't know why I took it down. They should just lift that up.
They've got blacklisted by Nintendo, and actually the writer that got them blacklisted by Nintendo went on to this other website, the Aftermath website or whatever, with a bunch of Vice writers. But I can't imagine Kotaku's doing very well. If they're getting a decent amount of traffic, it's coming mostly from like their game guides and a lot of like legacy content, because they're really not burning it up on YouTube at all.
They haven't done anything in forever either. Like, it's been like 11 days.
1,000 views 2 weeks ago, 1.6 thousand views, 1.7 thousand views for Final Fantasy 2 weeks ago.
They were like doing stuff like every few days, and now they're not.
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Not really. I kind of can. There's some redundancies.
There are some redundancies. So I'm thinking there's some trouble in paradise, and we're gonna talk about this. So before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. Get woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
Go out to shopclownfish.com. Please secure a copy of Shadowbinders Volume 3. It is shipping next summer. And is the first new Shadowbinders content in 10 years. 10 years. God, 10 years.
I know. It just went by like that, too.
I know, right? We still have some of book 1 and 2 available that collects the webcomic version of Shadowbinders. And this book is actually, the first half is webcomics. Second half is all new material. And it's all new material from here on, basically. So thank you for the support on that. So we reported yesterday or the day before about Jezebel. Getting shut down.
It all blurs together.
And the first thing that we kind of asked ourselves was, is Geo Media going to shut down other websites? And a lot of people have been looking at Kotaku like, yeah, your number's about up, Kotaku. And that'll be like, I think if Kotaku gets shut down, I think that would actually be like the official end of Gamergate.
Oh, the Chuds
Can I say
won.
it?
The Chuds won. No,
Chuds won. No, I think it would be. I think that would basically be like, that'd be it. Because that Kotaku and Polygon were ground zero for the drama. And those websites keep kicking the beehive, whacking the beehive.
They're kicking the beehive. They keep getting stung.
Kicking it, whacking it, slapping it, spanking the beehive.
What?
You can spank the beehive, can't you?
No. Anyway.
You get a disease. But
spanking a beehive.
I don't know. It's Friday. I don't know what I'm talking about.
People are like, wait, only on Fridays?
Only on Fridays. Every other day of the week, I am on point. But Friday, I'm in love.
Friday's spanking beehives. So,
Friday, I just let it all hang out.
How did this happen when you go to the emergency room? Well, doctor, he was spanking a beehive because it's Friday. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, we kind of speculated whether or not they would shut down other websites. Now, this is interesting. This comes from the Daily Beast, which is another site I think is going to get shut down here pretty soon. According to newly laid off employees, Geo Media, this is a newly laid off employee, Geo Media Deputy Editorial Director Leah Goldman had reassured Jezebel staffers in recent weeks that they were not going to shutter the site.
Oh, well, that's probably the case where she was told they weren't.
Yeah.
You know what that's like.
Oh, I know. I literally sat down with the CEO at my one company on a Friday, looked him dead in the eye and asked him if the layoffs were coming because I was looking at the financials. He's like, oh, no, everything's fine. We'll talk about Monday. Well, Monday, a bunch of us got laid off. And he wasn't there. He made sure he wasn't in the building.
He's a coward.
He was a coward. Goldman briefly addressed the staff in Thursday morning's meetings. The source relayed quickly announcing that the site would be suspended before handing the call off to a human resources official and allegedly exiting the call. I overall think this was handled in a way that unfortunately felt more than a little insulting, given what now were clearly false reassurances a few weeks ago an uncomfortable lack of transparency around the possible sale prospect. Yeah, they tried to sell Jezebel and they couldn't find a buyer for it. And then the nature of the meeting. I understand there's no good way to do it, but saying a couple sentences and then leaving before addressing anything was hurtful and disappointing. What is she supposed to say? I'm sorry I lied to you all. See ya. I'm out of here.
She might not have known, or she was like, I mean, they don't want you to know because they don't want you to leave.
Yeah, basically what happens, and I've been in the position where I've had to lay people off, as a manager at other companies. And a lot of times either we are kept in the dark as to what's actually going on. We're told like, hey, you got to reduce, staff or spend by this much money per month or whatever. So, get your head count ready and be like, okay, who you keep. It's kind of like picking players for dodgeball or basketball. I was thinking
like it's like The Bachelor. Who gets a rose?
Yeah, who gets a rose and who gets a pink slip, And that's kind of what it is. You have a list of people. It's like, okay, we can keep these people. We need these people, or we need these people for another 6 months to complete this project. These people, I'm just not going to give them anything else, and we're going to have to cut them loose. And you hate to do it. You do, but when the financials come in and they're like, hey, you got to cut spending. And it's like, you got to do what you got to do. So anyway, back to Kotaku, another GO site. According to Games Industry Biz, which also put up this article that everybody keeps referencing this, why do games media layoffs keep happening? Which basically outlines there's no damn money in it.
and you alienated your audience.
And you alienated your audience, right?
I mean, it's like common sense.
So the job cuts were part of company layoffs and outlet closure at Geo Media. We don't know how many people are affected at Kotaku, but apparently some people at Kotaku are affected. Geo Media has conducted layoffs across the company and its publications, including Kotaku. As reported by Adweek, the decision has resulted in 23 redundancies across Geo Media sites and the shuttering of Jezebel after 16 years. CEO Jim Spanfeller notified Geo Media staff of the decision earlier today. That would have been yesterday. The exact number of employees affected at Kotaku is unknown. They might have NDAs. They might not be able to talk about it.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like there's that many because it's across the whole sites. There's 23.
They've been laying people off at Kotaku. They laid off the guy who wrote that ridiculous PlayStation article, that Ian Walker. I think he got gone a while ago. And again, the guy who got them blacklisted by Nintendo, that guy is long gone too. While Geo Media is a lean, nimble organization, we're not immune to the economic headwinds rattling our business, he said in a memo. They said Adweek added that Geo Media editorial director Merrill Brown was dismissed days before the job cut. So their editorial director is out the door, and this person probably worked across all the sites, and she, I don't know, Merrill, if it's male or female.
He was hired back in January.
Oh, he was hired. Oh, there it is. Right there's his pronouns. I missed his pronouns. He was hired in January. Wow, that's what, 9 months, 8 months?
Yeah.
That's not good. The news of layoffs at Kotaku came a month after the site gained Jen Glennon as its new editor-in-chief. And I think they're done.
Well, something's going on because they're not putting any videos up at all.
Yes. And I pointed this out on Twitter, and I don't know if anybody else caught this or not, because that's the first thing I do is I look at, what are they doing on YouTube? Are they posting video content? Because that's where, frankly, the ad rates are better on YouTube. And a lot of these companies are banking more on video, like IGN. They probably, honestly, make more money off of their video content than they do their website. But I'm like, okay, so what are they doing for videos? Not much. It looked like they were putting a lot of videos out there, but like the views are not good at all. Mm-mm. I mean, you have a couple videos here and there, like the Steam Deck stuff did okay, but even for a site the size of Kotaku, right? Supposedly that uses its platform to promote its videos, you can only muster up 732 views on something related to Starfield.
However, they did get 249,000 views when they had Baldur's Gate narrator.
Okay, that's true. That's
funny though.
But 663 views on this, 3,000 views on this, and you can see the kind of the diminishing returns here. And it's been over a week and a half since they put their last video up. I think they're done. I think Kotaku
we'll see.
They're taking a break, guys, or they're just doing shorts. That's what Polygon was doing. I don't think they're doing much over there either. So that's all the shorts they have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 shorts. Wow, that's awesome. So this is kind of where the future is. It's in video for gaming news, and the fact that they're failing at it, and most of these websites, Polygon included, are failing at it is not a good sign. I don't think they're going to be kept around because the money's not there. And when the money runs out, the jobs run out. And everybody's like, now's the perfect time to strike, guys. We're going to go on strike and ask for more money. I'm like, you go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that because they will shut the damn site down rather than give you more money because you're not bringing it, guys. So I think we need to watch this space for the death of Kotaku. And I hate to say it, but I think many, many gamers will celebrate the shuttering of Kotaku and or Polygon.
Probably.
It'll be a freaking national holiday.
It won't be a national holiday.
It will be. It'll be like that. This is the day that Gamergate finally freaking died. Like, this is it. It's over. Game over.
I don't think most people care. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Are we going to wrap this up?
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.